welcome back to Cookie Stow Christmas. Today's sugar cookie is not going to be a rollout sugar cookie. This is one that you frost and sprinkle, and then when you bite into it, it's super soft and it looks like it has layers. That's what we're doing. Some people call them Loft House sugar cookies. I don't know. I just like them. I call them not able to roll out sugar cookies. That's what I call them. It's all good, however you guys want to call them. I'm going to go through the ingredients and then we're going to get started. Now, I will show you guys how to make the frosting as well, as I forget an ingredient for the frosting, but I got it. All right. So, for the cookies, you are going to need 2 eggs, 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I have in here. And then in here I have my powder and my soda. So I have 1.5 teaspoons of powder, a half a teaspoon of soda, and then a half a teaspoon of salt, all in this little guy right here. And then if you want the frosting on them, which you need the frosting on them, you are going to need 1 stick of butter. This will frost all your cookies. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. I just have this little guy right here. And 2 cups of powdered sugar. And that will frost all of your cookies. So, let's get started. And your butter needs to be softened. If you guys did not know, if you do not have softened butter, you could take a glass. It has to be glass. This one's plastic, but just to demonstrate. It needs to be glass though. You take a glass, you put your sink on hot water. You guys aren't going to be able to see my face. Anyways, it's all good. Fill it with hot water. Dump it out. Fill it up again. Dump it out. Fill it up again until you feel the warmth of the glass. Once that is done, you're going to take your butter. You're going to stick it like this. You're going to put the cup over it for 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it will be soft. So that is what I did. Alrighty. So, I'm going to move all of my ingredients on this side. So that way, y'all can see exactly what I am doing. And then again, the butter for the actual frosting needs to be softened as well. I am using my stand mixer. If you need a hand mixer, use a hand mixer. But you will not, I don't think you're going to be able to do these cookies by hand. Get a hand mixer or a stand mixer. So I'm going to adjust you guys. We're going to do this real time. It's all good. Alright, so in here, I'm going to stick my 1 stick of butter. Come on, butter. There we go. And then my 1 cup of sugar. And I'm going to beat this until I see ribbons. So I'm going to get you guys higher. There we go. We're going to beat this till we see ribbons. It's going to take about a couple minutes to do so, because all the sugar has to dissolve into the softened butter, but it will. And if it doesn't turn into ribbons and it just stays, I'm going to show you. like this, that's fine as long as it's all incorporated. It just means that it's too cold in your house or your bowl was too cold, which is totally fine. It's not going to ruin the cookie. So we're going to let this go for a minute and see if I get ribbons. If I don't get ribbons, it's okay. But we're going to try to get ribbons. Alright, so I didn't get ribbons, and that just means that my bowl was too cold when I put the butter in. But it is sticking to my bowl, and that's what I want. Am I all the way on? I am, okay. So, I'm going to let this go on low. And I'm going to add, by the way, if you don't have one of these, you need one, my half a cup of sour cream. And let that incorporate on its own. Just for a minute or two. And then we're going to add 1 egg at a time. I cracked my egg in a separate bowl for this one. There's the ribbons you want. So you could get ribbons after you add your sour cream. So there's 1 egg. Then I'm going to add the other egg. And I'm going to let this incorporate together. And y'all can watch it. So while that's slowly incorporating together, I'm going to turn it off real quick so I can show you guys exactly what it looks like. So it's like a pale yellow. And that's what you want. So I'm going to let that go for a minute or two longer. But while that's going, you're going to take, if y'all can see me over here, right here is where I'm at. So I'm going to take my flour, this is 3 cups of flour, and I'm going to add my other dry ingredients and whisk this to combined. And aerate your flour, because you want these cookies light. So now I'm going to add my vanilla. And we're going to let this go for just a minute. Just until that vanilla is fully incorporated. Once that vanilla is incorporated, you are going to take your spatula. Isn't mine cute? And you're going to scrape your bowl down. These are a little bit time consuming as far as the cookie goes. I'm not even going to lie to you. But it's so worth it. Perfect. Let that go for a minute. And we're going to add our flour. Dry ingredients a little bit at a time, and then you're going to let it go just until it incorporates. Once it incorporates, turn off your mixer. A third, let it incorporate. The third, and right when it comes together, right when you see all that flour, this is a sticky dough. So right when it all mixed together, it's done. So you're going to take all your batter off your beater. I'm going to do this off camera so that way it's not crazy. See how wet that is? That's what you want. Alright, you guys know I like my tablespoon size cookies. You are going to put these on an ungreased baking dish or baking pan. Do not grease your cookie sheet. There's a lot of butter in here and a lot of moisture. And you're gonna bake these at 350 degrees for around 8 minutes. Just until they start to crack at the top. They're still gonna be light. They're not gonna have a lot of color. They're gonna be really light brown. So I'm gonna get these cookies going in my oven, and then I will show you guys, come back and show you guys how to make the frosting, because the frosting needs to sit for a minute. So as soon as you put your cookies in the oven, make your frosting. By the time your cookies are done, it's frosting time. I'm gonna keep mine white. If you wanna change the color to it, go ahead and change the color. Also, if you wanna add sprinkles to the top of your cookies, you're gonna need sprinkles. I might add some, I don't know yet, we'll see. But first things first, for the, for the frosting, you have your half a cup stick of butter, your whole stick of butter, half a cup of butter, and 1 tablespoon of milk. Not milk. You can use milk if you want to. I like the consistency of the heavy whipping cream better. You're going to whip this until you get pretty much, I'm using a wire whisk on my attachment, pretty much until you get whipped butter. So I'm going to let that go for a minute, and then I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to slowly add a total of 4 cups of powdered sugar. Half a cup at a time. Alright, I'm pretty much there. Half a cup, wait till it's incorporated. Half a cup, wait till it's incorporated. So, half a cup at a time. And I'll get you guys up here in just a second, because this goes pretty quickly. Now here's 1 whole cup so far, and we need 4 cups total of powdered sugar for frosting. Because this will be able to get hard on your cookies once you let them set. Not hard all the way, but hard enough to you for you're going to be able to stack them. I have powdered sugar everywhere, you guys. I'm going to get y'all up here so you guys can see. I'm going to let that incorporate. I'm going to add a little bit more. Heavy whipping cream. You're going to want a thick, you know what, I am going to change the color. So let's get some food coloring. I am going to change it because right now it looks weird, so I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of blue food coloring because I'm going to add white sprinkles to it. And you're going to need a total of 1 pound of powdered sugar. Perfect. Now see how it's really thick? You're going to keep adding. So if you use milk, you're not going to need as much heavy whipping cream. Just a splash of milk. And this is where you want your frosting. So my cookies are done. I don't know if you guys heard me. This is where you want your frosting. So I'm going to scrape down my bowl, let it go again. I'm going to get my cookies out of the oven first. Alright, so this is what my cookie looks like. They're small, which is what I wanted. If you want bigger ones, just do 2 tablespoons. But I got the cookie. I have an offset spatula. I'm just going to put the icing on the top. And then I have these white pearl sprinkles. To make them cute. I'm just going to put just a few. And that's it. That's what they look like on the inside. So good. Not super sweet. Without the icing, it's not super sweet. But it is so good. So I have another cookie down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tell me what your favorite cookie is. Like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Alright, you guys, this is what mine look like when they are frosted. Make them bigger than tablespoon size. I want to say these are like golf ball size, and then I pushed them down. Make them bigger. It's going to be better, easier to frost. But this is what they look like. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.